Well, I'm not sure why, but the Washington Wizards have done it again, signing an additional player and therefore putting their 15-man roster over 15 players. Following them signing Anthony Gill, they're now at 16, and I guess they have to either waive somebody, buy somebody out again, or make a trade that involves taking back less players in return, which they have to do by the end of training camp. So looking at the options here and their current salary and overall roster, I'd say the top 3 candidates for it are either Khris Middleton, that being a contract buyout, CJ McCollum, likely also a contract buyout, or the non-guaranteed contract of Justin Champagnie, who is coming off a very good two-way and rather productive season. If he would hit the buyout market, then I imagine the Lakers and a bunch of other contenders would look to sign him. Between his background, between being a 2-time All-Star, between the fact that he's still very productive when healthy, and actually let me correct that, 3-time All-Star, I think that he would be a pretty decent fit for any team and could offer value on the court when healthy. You know, he might not be as good defensively compared to Champagnie, but he's still not a liability on defense, still can be around average when healthy, and still can be a very good offensive player when healthy too. Coming off a season of averaging roughly 12 points per game, shooting 47.5% from the field, 36.1% from 3, averaging roughly 4 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, only playing 23 minutes per game, so is still very productive. During the last postseason games he played, he was actually incredibly productive, averaging 25 points per game on 48.2% shooting, 35.5% 3-point shooting, 9 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game, that being in their round 1 matchup against Indiana back in 2023-24. So he definitely is still very productive when healthy, and that's kind of the question with him. Can he remain healthy for not only a playoff run, but actually a regular season run, playing more than 40 to 50 games and being productive in a team's rotation? That's up for debate here. Though even with that, I'd have a hard time turning him down. If Luka Doncic would want him on the team and once again try to recruit him to their team, then I probably would look to offload maybe a Gabe Vincent or Dalton Knecht to make room for him. Obviously again try to make a trade worth making for them, but try to add Khris Middleton, add some more forward depth to their team, a guy that can be a two-way option when healthy, a guy that can be a 3rd or 4th option offensively, even a backup point guard or kind of point forward, a very good on-ball or off-ball player offensively, great 3-point shooter, great corner 3-point shooter, great catch and shoot guy, a guy that can create his own shots, so I think it would be worth it to add Khris Middleton. Again, even if it's unfortunately only for a playoff run that he can stay healthy for, that would probably help their team out. Overall here though, the point here is that the Wizards will be waiving somebody rather soon. Prior to training camp, or rather by the end of training camp, they have to trim the roster down to 15. You know, I'd probably point to Justin Champagnie as the most likely candidate for it. Does have the non-guaranteed contract, so would be easiest to simply waive him. But he is coming off a productive season, so maybe they'd rather go the contract buyout route. Maybe that's with Khris Middleton or CJ McCollum. I definitely point to Middleton as the more likely option, having less trade value due to being more injury prone and McCollum being a bit more productive yet. So I would be on the lookout for either Khris Middleton or Justin Champagnie if they do hit the free agent market. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.